But where did you go to school?
Oh, I dropped out of high school, picked up my GED in the service. In fact, I had 2 months after I went into the service, they said, go take the exam now, and I passed it. Then after the service, I went to work in the powerhouse. Actually, I went to college at Hilliers College, and it's now called the University of Hartford. But I was up there in an electronics course, and I'd just gotten married a while before that. Well, I better back up there. Got out of the service, went to work at Pfizer's for a few months. They offered to pay for college. And I figured, okay, so I told them I was going to college. And then in between I got married. Then went to Hilliers College. And then we had a child coming along after the first year. I had to get a job. Went to work for the Hartford Electric Light. And then they decided to go into the nuclear business. So they put me on a fast track. And that was a couple, maybe 5 or 6 years later. They sent me to Rensselaer, RPI. I know there's another one in there somewhere.
These are schools?
Yeah,
I see.
Rensselaer Poly Institutional Tech.
Mm-hmm.
Then I went out to San Jose for studying the nuclear part of it. Then, well, the U.S. government decided we needed some other degree that they had come up with. So we all go to class. Memphis State was the only school that was carrying it.
Memphis State.
It's the only one that was carrying the program. I mean, it's all political crap.
Mm-hmm.
So anyhow, we went there. They put right in my hometown I was living in. They made it an annex. We had all full professors from Memphis State teaching. And after that,
So did you end up with a degree, or were these classes to qualify you for the nuclear program?
most of the guys went for the degree. I didn't have to because I'd been in the business so long. And my reactor operator's license was a real old-time one. So everybody that had the background I did, we did not have to get it.
Oh.
But it was recognized by the government that we had it.
And then you stayed with that company for how long?
A couple more years, let's see. 9 more years. And then I retired. I saw an awful lot of nuclear power come in. We had the first real large reactor in Connecticut. Connecticut Yankee had one prior to ours, but not as large. And while it was still working, they came in with on the same, right next door to the reactor I was on, they built another one, much larger. And then next door to that, they built another one. It was a very, very large complex. Right now, it's all owned by Dominion.
And did you get a call once when the 3 Mile Island was happening?
Oh yeah, it was very, very interesting. The night of the problems at 3 Mile Island, the guy called, I don't know what to do, because some of them had trained with us. And it turned out that they did not have the background that we all had. They had the same training, but a little different background. And asking how to get out of it. And some of the safety systems they had blocked, we told them unblock those in a hurry, which they did. That was for 3 Mile Island, and there's another one at Browns Ferry, I guess.
So when that was going down, they're calling
Well,
you
they
guys
called me
saying,
right
what do
in,
we, oh,
right?
they called you, what do we do? What,
Yeah,
oh, boy.
They called into the control room and asked if I was there. And I'd given some of these guys lessons. Their supervisors was at our plant, but theirs was a little different. I mean, a lot of political stuff, 3 Mile Island.
And do you remember the moment when you realized, wow, it's happening?
It's
What was that
happening,
like?
I'm glad I'm not there, you know. We told them, no, you want to go fail safe no matter what happens.
And what
So-
were you feeling when you kind of, at that moment when you realized it's,
I felt they were a little dumb, and whoever closed off all the valves, took out the safety systems. I mean, whoever did this was wrong. I don't know whatever happened about it.
mm,
But that's just what I learned that night when talking. I said, oh, man, can you get somebody in there to open the valves back up? What the hell is this? Well, he says they're tagged out. One guy said to me, well, they're tagged out, somebody might get hurt. I said, you don't think anybody's going to get hurt now? Oh, yeah. I don't know, I'm not sure it was the same. No, Browns Ferry. They're having a fire. And they called in. And I was there, and somebody said, well, you want to take that call? I thought, oh, hello. They tell me got a fire in the control room. What do we do? In cable vault. And I said, wait, you're identical to us? He said, yeah. I said, well, close all the doors there and hit your CO2 system. He said, I can't, it's tagged out. I said, I'm sorry, what did you just say? It's tagged out.
what did tagged out mean?
Shut off, isolated, nobody can use it. I said, I know you're kidding. No. He said, well, what am I gonna do? Well, get somebody suited up and go in there and open them valves. Yeah, he said, but we're breaking all safety laws. I said, no, let it burn down, what do you care? And finally he says, okay, all right, where is this valve? I said, well, you should have been able to do it outside that room, but if you tagged it and you got the valve shut, isolated, you're gonna have to get them valves open. I said, okay, thank you.
And what happened, do you know?
They got that CO2 going and got the air, fresh air going into the control room. But all plants have kind of a backup area you can go to. I mean, you have to know what the hell you're doing, but you can go in there and work at it.
Mm.
But it turned out pretty good, though. They saved the plant and everything. I don't know what, the repercussions were there.
Mhm.
But it was surprising they would do that.